Because as it turns out, vaping is good, chat. The fucking sound effect that it does when you get your burst available. We were all pulling Zibai for the horse sound effect. I was reading a manhwa. I got to the end of a chapter. Right below the chapter, there's like comments. And one of the comments said, bald horse. What the fuck did I miss here? Is that Zibai true form? That's Zibai without Columbina. Shilonen's healing even enough to maintain HP positivity with Farina? Oh, yeah. Pretty easily. The biggest problem, though, is Xilonen Burst duration, not healing amount. Because you kind of don't want to use your buff uptime to be on Xilonen Burst. You're kind of supposed to use Xilonen Burst before your other burst. By the time you swap to Zibai, your Xilonen Burst is like almost over. Which is why you can't use Harbinger on this team. It's really sad, but it is what it is. You check Defense Circlet in that Xilonen team, it's going to be worse. We're not using Harbinger. We have like 0 crit. Yeah, like the damage percent isn't bad. 40 damage percent is a lot bigger than 120 EM, especially because the 120 EM isn't full uptime. And then you also get more Ascendant Gleam bonus if you're on a 5-star set, around 350k Lunar Crystallize, around 370k Geo. Yeah, that makes sense. Is there a world where Goro can work instead of Farina? Not with Xilonen. Third Geo disables Xilonen's passive, unless you have Xilonen C2. You can use Goro instead of Zhongli in this team, though. With Goro, your buffs are a little bit stronger, but you have a lot less reaction damage, because Zhongli's app is a lot better. Did I end up doing any calcs for Ineffa with V3? I don't think I did, actually. If we're on Ineffa here, is Columbina doing the Geo one or the Electro one? It doesn't matter, right? It's gonna do literally the same damage. I guess if it's Geo, you have the Shred, but not if it's Electro. Technically, illuga quills. No, that's only to the active characters, so Columbina doesn't generally get them. Also, with Ineffa, what's the best set here? Probably... What the fuck are you supposed to go on Ineffa here? Is this an Instructor illuga angle? Doesn't that tank his stats too much? Yeah, but his quill damage is not that high. Single stat scalers don't get punished as much for going Instructor, especially if the single stat they scale with is EM, because Instructor gives EM. So Instructor might be better. Instructor is mid as fuck there anyways. I mean, it's half uptime on Columbina and Ineffa and basically full uptime on Zibai. I don't think it's bad. For now, we'll just do Double Dawn, I think. Well, I guess we should call it Morning Star. Ineffa on Deathmatch. We lose Zhongli. What does losing Zhongli mean? No more Shred from him. So all these 0.15 are now 0.05. And this 0.05 is now 0.9. Then we lose a fuck ton of Lunar Crystallize procs. And now we need to add Ineffa damage. Was it 330? 454. 24. Substats. That's it. Elemental Mastery. We don't have Instructor anymore, so I gotta remove the Instructor from the other character. And we have on Ineffa, substats. Do you burst on Ineffa in this team? Is that worth it? It's probably worth it. Probably not worth building ER, but probably worth using when available. 6% of her attack divided by 2. The attack, effective attack, lunar. This will be new lunar charge, not lunar crystallize. I guess that means I also need to have 2604 here. Number of lunar charges here, I'll assume 12, right? Because I'm doing a 20-second rotation here. Who has the higher proc here? Columbina does. 12 divided by 1. 12 divided by 2. Motion value, 146.9. 163.2 times 10. Damage lunar charge on Columbina. Also make sure there's no Shred here. And then probably put this shit here. And yeah, that's pretty good. So is her best team just with Ineffa last slot. Now let's bench this fraud. Let's remove his buffs. 50% CV. Also, I just remembered I forgot to remove 1 stack of this. I didn't remove the Lunar Crystallize amount, but I guess that depends on who I use here. So let's copy this so we can look at a few alternatives to him here. Are you doing 2 Geo? Yeah, I'm still doing 2 Geo. What if the best last slot in this team is just Sucrose? Zibai would have no Shred. I mean, sure, but Columbina and Ineffa would have Shred. The question is Zibai with no Shred gonna do more damage than Flynn's? And the answer is, honestly, maybe. Like, I could see it. First, let's take a look at Xilonen, because a lot of people have her. Would Scroll be better, or would Instructor be better? Probably Scroll, honestly. Because that lets us have a lot more defense for the Nullcry Resonance, the Ascending Gleam bonus. Don't think you get Hydro Scroll? I think you do, because it's Lunar Crystallize. Like, if you can get Lunar Crystallize and Electro Crystallize at the same time, you should be able to get Scroll on both. In this team, Xilonen gets enough defense to get about 30% from the Ascending Gleam bonus. It is lower here. It's a bit lower. Very similar to what I had with Farina instead of Ineffa. So Farina being a fraud yet again. No surprise there. I didn't give the scroll, actually. I forgot. Plus 40%. Yeah, Farina's an omega fraud. What the fuck? Yeah, as it turns out, not having to use Xilonen's burst and Farina's burst is a pretty big fucking deal. The rotation time also get lower. Using Ineffa instead of Farina? Yeah, I have the rotation 2 seconds faster. Wait, actually, no, I just realized I'm an idiot. I can't have her on scroll. Now I don't have anyone on Serenade. I guess I should still have her on scroll, but I need to have one of these on Serenade. Because I didn't remove the Serenade bonus. Yeah, I guess in this case, it would be Ineffa. Okay. Fixed. 10k. Still a bit better than Farina, but very similar here. Let's take a look at a couple other options. Is there a Geo character here that wouldn't suck? Albedo? No, which Albedo isn't it? Chiori? That's a good one. Maybe zhongli. Is zhongli actually good, or does zhongli prevent you from getting lunar charge? His Geo app might be too good, actually. Like, zhongli's throwing so many fucking rocks in the river, he's gonna dry the river by himself. So maybe zhongli's not the play. But I don't feel like you have anything else, honestly. Like, what else could work? Yeah, let's just fucking put the sucrose in the bag. Fine. With sucrose, you should get 25% from the ascent. So we lose Geo Resonance. Goes to 0.9. We gain. Why doesn't get the 50 EM? 221. 187 times 3, 140, 120. We gotta give the shred to the 1.15. Okay, so Zuko's a little bit lower here. Honestly, it actually might be an AINOWAY angle. Hydro Resonance, AINOWAY Particles, probably enough to go sack Jade on ER Sands. Plus 40, plus 80, as well as 35 here. AINOWAY is at 120, okay. So AINOWAY C6 is similar to illuga C2. How good is Zibai's weapon? Depends on whether your team allow you to do Harbinger or not. Harbinger's fucking broken if you can use it, but if you can't use it, your options kind of suck comparatively. So the amount that you get from her signature depends a lot based on whether it's you're starting from Harbinger or starting from Espetal. Alright, starting from Harbinger, her weapon is kind of dog shit, not worth getting at all. Starting from Flute, it might be. Maybe we can actually take a look at Chiori. What's the team people are looking at for Chiori? Just illuga? What weapon do we give Chiori here? I guess Spindle? Ew. Like, there's no shot we can play Harbinger. Maybe we can play Harbinger on Chiori here, actually. If we go Amber Columbina, it's probably okay. Because Chiori shouldn't stay on field for too long. What set do we go here? Oh, is this a Golden Troop angle? Oh boy, that's disgusting. I don't think this is gonna be good. Crit value, we lose the insane crit value from Harbinger, because we can't fucking use that. And defense percent, we gain 69 and 32. That's it from the weapon changing. Wouldn't always be better for knockout resonance? I guess, sure. How do you not overcap crit rate on Harbinger? I don't overcap crit rate on Harbinger. Just have a build like mine. All you need is to have the ugliest goblet you've ever seen. Instructor illuga. Yeah, that's probably better, honestly. But I kind of can't be bothered. What do we have here? We lose the instructor that I had on zhongli. We lose zhongli shred. And like, realistically, we also probably have less lunar crystallize. Now 1.05. Chiori is gonna be really fucking annoying, isn't she? So we got multiple different thingies. So Chiori, base defense 953. Is this ever a defense goblet angle? 58.3. We don't have anything from weapon here, so that would be it, right? Crit value, crit ascension, main stat, illuga, substat, Harbinger, effective defense, effective attack, lunar crystallize proc, Chiori, in a team that has... What the fuck is this, by the way? Who submitted this to GC Sim? Yeah. So, pretty noticeably worse here. I guess rotation length is a little bit faster with Chiori. So it's not noticeably worse, but it's not as good. If you put her on Fab, can Colomina go sack Jade? I mean, Colomina can always go sack Jade. It's just less damage than Proto Amber. But no, Fab on Chiori isn't enough energy to make sack Jade feel good. So like, Chiori can be better if you have Zibai Sig, for example, right? Because you don't get Hod as an upside to zhongli. How's ineffa with Zibai? She's one of your good last slot options. General Zibai team building is Zibai, Columbina, second Geo, flex slot. And there's a lot of decent options for the flex slot. And Ineffa is one of them. Did I pre-farm Ineffa world boss materials? Oh, wait, so I have her pre-farmed already. What? You do be farming random bullshit sometimes. Shut up. Why are you being mean like that? That was such an unnecessary statement. I didn't mean it as a bad thing. What sort of connotation did you intend? How about I fucking ask your parents to call you unnecessary? You tell me how that feels, huh? They didn't even say the word unnecessary? Wait, am I delusional? They said random bullshit. Okay, well, what if I ask your parents to call you random bullshit? Gotta do this. So any European helpers that would allow me to go join their world so we can murder an Oceania. Wait, this is actually one of the few bosses that you straight up cannot start yourself in co-op. Okay, bro, what? Did you just teleport away? Lag, sorry. No, he drowned. True, from our homeland or a fool who trespasses upon the waters of fintech. I don't know how you're supposed to say that. That's the perfect pronunciation, don't worry. Aren't you fucking Australian? All right, I'm going to be so for real right now. I give you 3 options, okay? Option number 1, you claim 2. Option number 2, you put a fucking waypoint down. Option number 3, I go to someone else's world. Because I'm not fucking swimming back here. Okay, bro claimed. Minus 40. Yeah, I'll never understand chat. You guys hate on the Elpers until I start hating on the Elpers too. And then you capital D Colin as if you liked the Elpers. Make up your mind, man. Are we back? Chat? Yes. Okay, my internet had a little bit of a hiccup. I guess this is the second stream of the year. Woohoo! Who's this? Character 122. What the fuck? What's going on? What is happening to Hamdiji Cat? Did I break it? Ideally, I would want to level a Hydro character, I think, so that it's also useful for this one. I guess it's Barbara. Does that mean we have to do this again? You're telling me I have to do more Oceanid and more Philanimo Mushroom? Not even a thank you to the Elper. Listen, this Elper is getting experience, someone maintaining 100% sucrose uptime for them in our Lakino team. They're the ones who should thank me. Dude, we actually got 4 2 out of 3 times. That's fucking insane. We needed to, like, that. I don't know how I feel about that, man. That's kind of pissing me off. I got lucky. Listen, juicy steak is good and all, but like, if your steak is so juicy, you'd think it's a fucking surf and turf. Like, waiter, my steak is too juicy. What did I want to do on this account next? Right, I wanted to like actually go get the fucking Philanimo mushroom. I want you to groan with me. I can't express my lack of desire to do any of this strongly enough without you. I have to do this without the fucking thing that shows you where it is on the map, too. Is that the newspaper quest? It is, right? Huge, man. Whatever, man. Fuck this place. I wonder how many more people would have their Barbara leveled up if it wasn't for her requiring Philanimo mushrooms, actually. That's what a real man does. They own up to the fact that the reason why they didn't level up their Barbara is because of Philanimo mushroom. Dude, we've almost finished the fucking newspaper quest. Oh, but these are annoying to get to, right? I don't think they're that bad with Mawika. They're like in the tree. Yeah, this is not that bad. I don't know what the fuck chat was on when they said this was bad. This is completely fine. Okay, you know what? I get it, actually. Fastest backtrack you've ever seen. Did Zajef do IT in time, by the way? Yeah. What kind of question is that? It's like asking, did the sun rise from the east today? Can we take a second to appreciate Japan? Because, like, if it wasn't for Japan, I wouldn't remember which cardinal direction the sun rises from. Cardinal directions are a social construct. Who the fuck cares? East, like, just call it right and left. What is this? Idiot bait? I say something that's stupid doesn't mean it's idiot bait. Like, what if I'm just dumb? Have you considered that possibility?